2013 is commonly referred to as the year of the Bitcoin, when most investors started to pay attention to the cryptocurrency. The enthusiasm for Bitcoin even triggered prices to briefly trade higher than gold. It was a buying season, yet not all was roses for the cryptocurrency, as volatility came knocking on the door. We can attest that Bitcoin has been an impressive crypto investment so far. So how does Cardano ADA share striking similarities to this particular quality? It probably seems like forever, but just over a year ago, smiles were pasted on the faces of Bitcoin investors as the cryptocurrency hit an all-time high just shy of $70,000. Well, since then, the world's first and most valuable cryptocurrency had dropped about 75% and concluded that the previous year posting a 65% loss. Corrections are always expected after meteoric rises, but the 2022 decline was exacerbated by a ton of events such as bankruptcies and scandals that shook investor confidence. Taking a deep thought, we could also use some reason for optimism in 2023, but it is also better to stay realistic. Bitcoin should treat investors much better this year, especially if they leverage its current gains. There's nothing new under the sun. Seasoned investors are already used to Bitcoin's volatility and the troubles embedded in the crypto market. 2021 tremendous market gains, which were followed by a bumpy ride in 2022, is not a new situation. Referencing the occurrences in 2013, Bitcoin has really come a long way. According to Bitcoin specialists, the electronic currency was still in its infancy and faced a lot of questions and doubts, but some investors were not afraid to test the waters. Bitcoin made headlines that year, and the price of a single coin hit an all-time high. Mt. Gox, one of the original and biggest Bitcoin exchanges based in Tokyo, recorded a high of $1,242 per coin. In contrast, gold prices hit a session low of $1,240 per ounce. Bitcoin attracted a great deal of attention, and a crypto expert pointed out that the currency began to gain popularity earlier that year as a result of the Cyprus banking crisis. There was a bail-in for banks, which meant that the financial institutions would have to impose losses on their shareholders, debt holders, and even large depositors. People ended up rushing to their bank accounts to withdraw funds, and a lot ended up putting money into Bitcoin, which the government could not touch. According to the expert, Bitcoins were growing slowly until Cyprus. Cyprus was the catalyst for the big price increase. The price started trading at about $40, then doubled within a couple of days, he said. Due to Cyprus, prices pushed towards $200, but dropped to about $60 after the banking crisis abated and surprise internet attacks invaded a few of the exchanges. But soon enough, the cryptocurrency started making headlines again as the latest investment vehicle. It is also worth mentioning that the prices quoted on the Chinese exchanges were almost double compared to exchanges outside of the country. But despite the volatility, Bitcoin is just the star of the market, which will continue to grow because they align with an important niche in the global financial system. While 2013 was an important year for Bitcoin, it was just the beginning. Now, when we take a look forward to 2022, it was a rough year for cryptocurrencies. More than $1.3 trillion was wiped off the value of the market, and Bitcoin saw its price slump by more than 60%. Investors were caught off guard by a wave of collapses in the industry, from the stablecoin project Terra USD to the FTX collapse, as well as a worsening macroeconomic climate. Those who made bullish predictions about Bitcoin last year missed the mark. Now it's 2023, and some market players have stuck out their necks for price calls for what could be another volatile year. Is there going to be a repeat of 2013 again? Or another cryptocurrency will potentially achieve that possibility? In the past, Bitcoin typically hit a bottom when the next halving was roughly a year and a half out. So with May 2024 less than 18 months away, buying today is highly attractive since we have reached a bottom and further risk looks to be minimal. For now, while we wait for the next halving, Bitcoin is going to build momentum and get closer to the $40,000 mark. Of course, this won't be a smooth ascension, and the backdrop factors in the economy such as interest rates and persistent inflation will likely be thorns in Bitcoin's flesh. However, during the 10 years from 2011 to 2021, Bitcoin was the top performing asset in the world, and it wasn't even close. While past performance is no guarantee for future results, it is difficult to argue with this category of success over a long period of time. The bone of contention is that last year was just a temporary pullback. Besides, Bitcoin has displayed a strong track record of bouncing back from previous market declines. So this incredulous potential has been reflected in Cardano, and validated the possibility that Cardano now is tantamount to seeing the Bitcoin gains in 2013. Cardano has remained entrenched as one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Similar to the second cryptocurrency by market cap, it is a layer 1 blockchain that provides smart contract functionality. As a result, the same kind of diversified ecosystem that exists for Ethereum applies to Cardano as well. Nothing is shocking about this fact, as the founder, Charles Hoskinson, is one of the co-founders of Ethereum. In 2022, Cardano racked up as the top blockchain in terms of development activity and currently has one of the largest developer communities in the world. Its peer-reviewed approach protects it from typical pitfalls experienced by other blockchains that are trying to grow fast. Given this strong evidence, Cardano is the kind of crypto that remains unflinching concerning growth and progress. Cardano's vision is to become the top blockchain in the world for the unbanked, and the blockchain that stands out for the work it is doing to power growth in developing markets such as Africa. And speaking of the development process of the Cardano network, it is going on well. The platform's developers have launched a 5-phase program to take Cardano to its highest level. Just as you know, the ultimate goal of these thrilling efforts is to make Cardano 100% self-sustaining. From an optimistic perspective, Cardano may be on its way to becoming all that Bitcoin is and even better. The idea of a bullish price target for Cardano right now seems unrealistic, but from its inception, Bitcoin has proved that such a path is possible. Considering all the advantages Cardano offers, this relatively young cryptocurrency may have a good shot at following Bitcoin's upward footsteps. Back in December, it was reported that deep-pocketed Cardano investors were loading up on ADA and were heavily buying the dip since the high-profile implosion of FTX. According to leading analytics firm Sentiment, addresses with a balance of 10,000 ADA to 100,000 ADA held their largest percentage of the supply in a year and a half to the tune of 4 billion ADA tokens. Sentiment reported, key Cardano sharks have been accumulating steadily since June, and they have taken this level of dip to a new level since the FTX fallout in early November. Addresses holding 10,000 to 100,000 ADA have added $83 million worth of coins since November 7th. Lately, there has been an expansion on ADA adoption, and the network is currently buzzing with super bullish activity. ADA led major gains this week, and the upsurge has driven ADA's market cap to more than $13 billion, with the daily transaction volume topping 700 million. Although there isn't a specific reason behind ADA's bull run, increasing decentralized finance activity could be one of them. According to DeFi Llama, a rise in transaction volume has occurred across most NFT, lending, gaming, and DEXs that have been built on Cardano. In addition, Cardano supporters are hopeful about the ongoing developments in the blockchain, including the Lace Wallet and Hoskinson's Health and Wellness Clinic based in Wyoming. The Lace Wallet is a Web3 platform on Cardano released as a testnet for managing digital assets, NFTs, and DeFi services. The healthcare center is perceived as one of the ways Cardano is pushing for the adoption of ADA. Charles Hoskinson recently announced that the new facility would accept ADA as payment. The center offers medical services, health screening, nutrition, and women's health. The surge can also be attributed to the activities around NFTs in the crypto space. The recent debut of the Shiba Inu themed token, Bonk, equally triggered a pump in the value of the Solana token. In a way, the macroeconomic factors also showed that the inflation rate could be easing and investors could jump in and dive into crypto prices higher. Cardano's positive sentiment is an impressive one, and it would gradually amount to a remarkable success for the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has remained an undisputed leader in the crypto industry, and Cardano has maintained its position in the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Something amazing is about to happen. But when all has been said and done, there's just so much to look forward to in 2023, so I suggest you all just stick around. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let's have them in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.